welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I memory hunt the czar of the playbook. Joined here with our senior draft analyst, Chris James. And Chris, now that the 2014 NFL draft is complete, let's take a look back and hand out some draft grades. And we're going to start with the Arizona Cardinals. So let's take a look back and see how well the Cardinals did this past May.
The Cardinals, quite honestly, didn't have many holes coming into the draft, but they did have a few places where they can get better depth-wise. Now, when you look at their draft, you see a lot of great talent that can help their football team out day one. Now, what I like most about the Cardinals draft is that they knocked it out of the park in the first 3 rounds. Guys like Kareem Martin, Deion Buchanan out of Washington State, Troy Nicholas out of Notre Dame are big-time players that'll see a lot of time very early in the season. Martin is the most technically sound defensive end in the country. Buchanan is a rare, strong safety that has elite ball skills that reminds me a lot of Adrian Wilson. And Nicholas is a perfect complement to the very athletic Rob Hauser that they have at tight end in those dual tight end sets. Even John Brown from Pittsburgh State is an excellent option because of his game-breaking ability, not only as a receiver, but also as a return man. So I really like what they were able to do in the first 3 rounds. Now, what I question about the Cardinals draft is the fact that they passed on better options at quarterback, i.e. Teddy Bridgewater, Johnny Manziel, and Derek Carr. Yes, they got an excellent pick in round 1 in Deion Buchanan, but with Tony Jefferson on the roster, I didn't view strong safety as a first-round type need. Carson Palmer is an older player, and to be completely honest, his lack of pocket presence and untimely turnovers is the main reason why the Cardinals missed the playoffs last year. And to be fair to Logan Thomas, he played sound football the latter part of the season, and he also had a very good week at the Senior Bowl. But with the chance at the top 3 quarterbacks in this draft, I think the Cardinals missed a golden opportunity to set themselves up nice for the future at the QB position. The other question I had was not taking an inside linebacker at some point in the draft instead of doubling down on a player in Walter Powell, who's one of the best punt returners in the country regardless of division, that's similar to John Brown, whom they drafted in the 3rd round. I don't mind a player, just questioning the position. Anthony Steen at 6'2", 310 pounds out of Alabama was my preseason #1 guard prospect in the country, whose play leveled off this season as he battled with some injuries, but the talent is definitely there and could find a home in Arizona, providing quality depth up front. I'm a big fan of Tim Cornette out of UNLV, who reminds me a lot of Anthony Thomas that played for the Chicago Bears. He's a shifty runner that's a good receiver out of the backfield, and with the release of Ryan Williams, he has an excellent opportunity to make this roster. I gave the Cardinals a B- for their grade. They started out great in the first 3 rounds but leveled off at the end. But remember, this was a team with minimal glaring needs, and the fact that they added 4 good early contributors, with one guy being a possible starter in Deion Buchanan, still holds this class's grade at the B level. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Cardinal fan forums for always showing football game plan support.